Today I will give you some simple tips on using numbers in the table, especially in research work, thesis, dissertation, research communication, oral as well as poster presentation. This is the part 5 of my earlier video on various parts of thesis and research communication. After watching this video, I am sure you will be able to learn how to present the data in a simplest way, then how to increase the visual impact of the table of your research which has been done for your thesis or the dissertation or the research communications. You will have knowledge on effective use of spaces in a particular table as well as how to put the means, average in a particular table. Here I am citing one example of a table which is related to sales of lemonade in 7 different outlets of a particular area in a particular year, that is 2010. These are the outlets and these are the sale record in 5 different months of that year. But this table is not looking good because it has not been arranged very nicely. Data are haphazardly placed. So this table can be better present in this way, where here we have listed the outlets and these are the sale record of months and data has been arranged in some with some visual impact. Now question arises, why the second table is better than the first? The answer is, first of all, we did some rounding to a sensible level for the simplicity of the data which has been recorded by the 7 outlets for 5 different months. So we have expressed all the data in simpler form. We have removed the digits that were present after decimals. That means all the data were rounded off. Like this. Say 38, 47. Again, same question arises, why the second table is better than the first? Second answer will be the visual impact of the pattern of sales. Here we have presented the data in a very beautiful way, where 2 groups has been made. The sale record, which were of 3 digits, were placed in one group, that is first, second, third group, first, second, third outlet, and the sale record with having the 2-digit sale were grouped in another group. The another answer of this question, why is the second table is better than first, is the use of spaces to enhance the major differences between the outlet. I mean to say, here we have used some spaces between 2 groups. One group with having the higher seller and another group with having the lower seller. So to make these differences, we have kept some spaces. Besides that, we have used another space just before the averages. This column gives us the average of the mean value of all the sale record of 5 different months of all the 7 outlets. The fourth answer of this question is the use of means to orient the reader. I mean to say, we have added here one extra column that is for mean or the average. This value actually represents the average of the mean value of 5 different months of the different outlets of their sale record. And it makes very good sense because here from this data we can find out what is the total, what is the average of all the outlets of 5 different months of that year. And from this table it is also clear which one is the highest seller and which one is the lowest seller. So I mean to say, this is a good table for the readers, for the viewers, and which is very easily understandable by anybody. Another example of a table which has been published very recently. Many a times we can say this table is a very good table, but still this table has some mistakes. Please try to remember to present a particular data in a particular table. The data should be fixed, especially for the data or the digit that has been placed after decimal. So in this table, almost more than 90% data are nicely placed because after decimal 2 digits are there. But still few mistakes were unknowingly there. So number one mistake is say 1.4. Here after the decimal point only 1 digit is there. So my friend, don't do this thing. Always try to mention the fixed digit after the decimal point. Here the author, they have calculated the SCM and the CD value in 3 digits, but it should not be entertained in a particular table. So I mean to say this table otherwise is nicely arranged. Okay, all the data in different columns and digits after decimal. Okay, though it was good, but in some unknowingly some mistakes are there. And here one more important point is there. The author has mentioned some values of the data within the parentheses, and the meaning of the data they have mentioned that the data in the parentheses are square root of transform value. In this way, my friend, you have to mention the meaning of each and everything which has been mentioned in a particular table. But this table has some mistakes. Number one, they have not mentioned the meaning of these isolates, say BJ1 as a layman, we do not know. But in that case, the author should mention the meaning of this abbreviation in the text. Otherwise, the reader or say reviewer, they will face problem to find out the meaning of this abbreviated form. Secondly, they forgot to mention the meaning of the superscript alphabet. If you see the table keenly or observe it keenly, you will not find out the meaning of this superscript alphabet anywhere. So this is one of the big mistakes done by that author in his table. You should not do it. You have to clearly mention the meaning of each and everything, whatever you have mentioned in the table, either in the footnote or within the say text. Another mistake in this table is that CD and SCM value after decimal they have mentioned 3 numbers. Okay, that is 3 digits after decimal point, but this should not be done. You have to mention the digit after decimal point only 2, because throughout this table the author has mentioned 2 digits after the decimal. So it should be fixed, it should be constant for throughout the table. Then a table will look very good. This is another example of a table. This is nicely prepared. Okay, here the author has mentioned the meaning of the value that has been mentioned within parentheses. That means these are the angular transform value of the data. And they have also mentioned the meaning of the superscript alphabet as letter followed by same alphabet are statistically per. That means I mean to say this is a beautiful table, nicely arranged, and it is easy to understand the title also. The title should be just like you are putting a punch to the reader. From the title itself, the reader should understand what you want to say in the table. Second point, they have nicely arranged each and every columns. Very specifically, from the table itself, we can say the author did some work on to find out the phenol percentage, flavinol percentage, terpenoid percentage, as well as total soluble sugar percentage. Next is, if you see the digits after decimal, it is fixed. 2 digits after the decimal. it is actually constant for throughout the table. And last is they have mentioned the meaning of the values that has been placed within the parenthesis. So through this video you have learned how to present the data in the simplest way. Secondly, how to increase the visual impact of the table. The third point, probably you have got the knowledge of effective use of spaces in a particular table. And lastly, how to put means or the average in a particular table. So I hope you like this video. If so, please don't forget to subscribe, like, as well as share with your fellow friends. Thank you.